Quest for the Crystal Mickey is a really interesting episode of Clubhouse for a few reasons. It's the second episode of the 4th season of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, and in this one, Pete actually steals this Crystal Mickey. And I have to say, I love the design of the Crystal Mickey head. I think it looks absolutely brilliant. But it was quite interesting for Pete to steal it, because yes, Pete has stolen things before from the clubhouse and has displayed some less than favourable behaviour. But on this occasion, he actually had a kind of criminal, sly, nasty side to him that doesn't usually come across in Clubhouse. In other cartoons and other TV shows, yes, but not so much here. But the gang have to try and work together to try and to retrieve it, because it actually holds significant importance for what happens in the clubhouse. Will they be able to find it in time? I won't say what happens, of course, but I thought that the quest here was pretty interesting. I think it's an adventure story that a lot of young viewers will find quite fascinating. I didn't feel like it was as educational as a lot of Clubhouse episodes. Not that there was no opportunity for learning, but usually Clubhouse education is quite direct. Here, not so much of that was going on. But of course, young children will learn from it just through observation. So it does have a very different feel to what Clubhouse usually has. Not that that's a bad thing, but I feel like this 4th season is definitely going in a very different direction. It's also, the animation seems sharper. I don't know if that's the case or if it's just because we had a different location, but the place where Pete goes, which I won't explain, because I don't want to spoil it, but where he goes is quite interesting. Visually, I thought it looked absolutely stunning. The color choices were gorgeous. The architecture was amazing. So visually, it's actually a really appealing episode. It just has a different feel to what the show usually does. And because the previous episode, Mickey and Donald Have a Farm, also felt quite different because we had this new addition, it just feels like the show's going in a different direction. So I'm keen to see what the next episode is like, and if this is something that it continues. But for now, I feel like it was an enjoyable episode that a lot of young children will like. For me, as a Disney fan, it wasn't that exciting, but I did find it interesting, kind of from looking at Pete and seeing how they've treated the character here. Quest for the Crystal Mickey may not be my favourite episode, but visually I thought it was brilliant. As an adventure story, it worked really well. On its own, for the target audience, definitely a really strong episode.